I thank the Institute, the IPA, for having me as a facilitator for this session. We are keenly aware that this is a session right after lunch. We can see a lot of empty chairs as well. I congratulate those who have populated the chairs. Rather brave of you. So to break the tedium, what we have decided, the experts have decided, is that we'll not be running it by the book, taking you through the role of the COC, their responsibility, duties, etc. Rather, since they are so experienced, they have sat on multiple COCs, they'll be sharing insights. From my own end, I'll leave this house with just two thoughts, which I thought would go a long way in increasing the overall process. And maybe, sir, you could also, think on those lines. The first that comes to my mind is that in most cases, especially Section 7 cases, where there is a JLF, what we experience as RP is that the claims come in on the last date, mentioned on the public announcement. And obviously, it takes its own time. The first COC happens on the 30th day. Like in all emergencies, CIRP also be treated as an accident or an emergency. And this too has a golden hour. If we could, the first month, to my mind, is the golden hour. The role that an IRP plays is actually laying down the foundation for the very process. So, would it be possible for the COCs or the bank, at least the applicant who has moved the application, to keep a track, and just as they had been doing pre-CIRP during their JLF, could there be a kickoff meeting within maybe, if not 7 days, where all the JLF members are invited and so is the IRP? And proactively, if the lenders could share all the information available with them, be it a valuation report that they might have carried out, transaction audit, or whatever, all that information, if it is made available to the IRP before even the IRP approaching and asking for them, this would really help. The first month being so critical. And also inputs from the respective branch, if it could be made available. So this was probably my first thought. And the second is that I'm talking specially for, not the large accounts, the smaller ones, because the large accounts are under scrutiny by the media, by the lenders and everyone. What happens to, sub-1,000 crore matters? They're not really on the priority list, and understandably so, because we have seen the statistics that almost, 89% comes from 15% of the cases. But the 11% may seem insignificant relatively, but in absolute numbers, if you're looking at 3.5 lakh crores, 11% is not a small amount. So, can there be a system? And what happens mostly, yesterday there was a comment on, people skill, soft skills. How do you deal with blank screens? Because most of the COC meetings are online, and the COC members do not even deem it fit to switch on the cameras. So they are on mute, and it's a blank screen. So, we do really need, upgrading our soft skills in dealing with those situations. So, can there be a kind of an advisory? I take this idea from, board meetings that I attend, where nominee directors come prepared. They have already been to their advisory committee. They have been advised on how they should deal with each of the agenda items. If the similar system can be adopted for COC, matters do go up to the committees after the, the postal ballot, or rather the postal e-voting resolutions are circulated. Instead of doing that, why don't we put the horse before the cart and have this done prior to them coming for the meeting, And in that case, what would happen is that we would probably expect some meaningful inputs from these COC members. These were, some two ideas that I could, really think of which would make life better for RPs in general. I won't take up any more time. Like I said, we have experts here. I'll first request Mr. Prasad to come over.